Hello everyone, in today's video I woke up a couple minutes ago to some really great news. The 2ZZ-GE engine that I bought 2 weeks ago is finally freaking here. Let's go. We made some space, but it's really tight here to work. I don't know how it will go, but other than that, you're gonna ask me, why did I buy a second 2ZZ-GE engine? Well, I bought this as a mystery box because the owner said it had some issues down below with the crankshaft, but I doubt it. I think it has many more issues because it was dirty cheap, as I said. So I bought it to make a teardown video with some Toyota OEM part numbers. So basically everything we will be taking off the car, I will be giving you a part number for that exact part. So you will know from now on that if you need something checked, you will go to this video, you will see whenever I'm removing it, and I will give you a part number about it, and you will be able to determine where this part goes, how to install it, and which code is actually correct. Other than that, there are parts that will be sold, and I made a Facebook page called Paco's Garage if you would like to drop a like and follow it, because some parts about 2ZZ-GEs will be posted there soon, and I have many more parts already posted there. So if you would like to help, I would appreciate it. Other than that, let's get slowly into it. Let me change my clothes, and I think I will just literally jump over this engine and start unscrewing every bolt it has on it. And you know, again, it's a mystery. We will be removing things and we won't know which one will be good, bad, for sale, or for scrap. So I really don't know how much I will be able to record and do at the same time, just because I don't have a proper tripod. Alex made one DIY, but honestly, even though Alex makes great things, this was the only thing that I would never use. I didn't even ask for it. So I will be trying to use my one hand here, record, and when I unbolt things, start recording again. I will be stopping every time, trying to fix it, take it off. So this thing, Alex wants it. Nice. We already have something. Obviously, I'm not gonna sell a piece of thing to anyone. Plus, to Alex, it's obviously free. But yeah, no, we have the dipstick. That's a good thing. Oil dipstick. This is from an auto. So this is the flywheel, and we have a torque converter somewhere. So first things first, this is already removed. We have the alternator. It doesn't look in a bad shape, and it is OEM Toyota. I think we see the part number anyways on here, but I will link it, as I said, somewhere on the corners. OEM Toyota alternator 2ZZ. These things are supposed to have a better bearing than the 1ZZ, but I don't believe it. I think it's all fake news. I think it's a lie. They are the complete same thing. But anyways, we will test it. Oh, we have some disgusting thing over the whole thing. Disgusting oil over the engine parts. It spins really nicely. Don't hear anything unusual, but anyways, we will make a completely different video for this alternator. Anyways, my voice is going bad. What the hell? So it's missing the throttle body. I guess my friend shoved it somewhere else, because the guy that actually took it, huge thanks to him. Teo, I appreciate you very much. The only thing he did is took this throttle body and put his here. It's from a Corolla, so it doesn't really matter. We're cool. I will try to get to the other side so I can start removing the coil packs. I don't know why, but the engine is covered from that tree. I don't know what the hell it is. It was sitting for a long time, but I don't think so long that freaking trees were falling over it. We have some parts in these two bags. This is the AC compressor. And again, we will now take the coil packs because they are already sold. I want to find the throttle body because it is sold as well. What else? For now we're good. Let me take off some parts and we will talk about them. So this is the part Alex wanted. If there is a part number for this thing, it is from the Celica one. I will put it on a corner. If you don't see anything, it means that I didn't find it, or there is no part number. It just goes with the throttle body. A 10mm bolt and something else is supposed to hold it, but this one was held by only the 10mm. So we have these 12 ones for the injectors, and the injector thingy here. One more bolt here. I think it's a 10mm for the injector again, and 4 10mm here for the coil packs. Let me take a coil out. There we go, coil pack. I'll put the part number if it will focus. Doesn't want to. Come on. Yeah, part number. Nice. Well boys, as soon as we're going through this, let's go completely through this. So those two are completely healthy coil packs. Okay, no cracks, no marks, everything is perfect. It's healthy from the inside as well. It's very nice. Now this is a slowly failing coil pack. It will not fail on you. It's working 100%. There you go. Small little crack here, not going from one edge to the other. It still works perfectly fine. No difference from a really healthy one. So I might restore this or use it in my car if something goes wrong. Honestly, I might not even sell it. This is a completely failed one, but it still works. That's how Toyota makes them. But that's the main issue. You see a crack from the bottom to the side, from the bottom to the top, sorry, and it really, you can feel it, you can open it, you can break it, but this thing is still working, by the way. It's 100% functioning, no issues. Obviously we're not gonna sell it. The part number is here as well, if it will focus. There you go. But I will, as I said, I will show it on top as well. But yeah, this is a completely failed one that works. This is a slowly failing one that will work for a heck of a while. But yeah, and those are completely healthy, no issues. They are already sold. I'm waiting for the guy to send me the messages so I can ship it to them. Again, what else do we have here? Let's start from this side so I don't have to start and record again and again. This is the starter, something that I really need. In order to check the health, you don't care about the rusty part, it just shows that didn't work for a while. You check the tooth. So far the ones that we see, I think they are really good, but I have to rotate it as well. Toyota OEM part number, I will give it to you. If it works good, I really would like this one because I need it. Mine slowly fails. We have a couple bolts, hoses, etc. that we do not care. I don't know what the hell this is. What we have here is the ECU. This one specifically is the Japanese one, but not the best one because it's an ECT. The best one is 260. It finishes with a 260. I'll give you the part number as well. So the ECT one, it's basically the automatic one, works perfectly fine on a manual car, but the manual ones, the MT, will not work obviously on a automatic car. So this one looks great. I don't think that might have issues, but something that has crazy issues is the harness. So honestly, even though the buyer was the seller, sorry, I'm the buyer, the seller was a pretty good guy, no big issues. I don't know why the hell they did that. Okay, and I don't care about it because I would not sell the whole harness as one anyways, because I don't know what issues it would have. But that really doesn't seem a proper way to do the job. I don't know, what do we have here, there? Yeah, I don't know. I think this blue one was not supposed to be in my hands anyways, but maybe it's not even the seller's thing. It's because this engine is the one that he had in his Celica. It was damaged and he got one automatic from Germany, I think. Or why did I say Germany? He got an automatic one, and maybe he used his own harness for his own car, but this one was the one that he bought. So it looks shit, okay? But we have many parts that we can use or we can sell. If you think about these pins, $5 each, you can get easy 100 from this, or you can sell the whole thing for just 80 bucks or something. I don't like how this thing is, mostly because of that part, not because of the other ones. The other ones can be fixed, but this, the main part that goes, I don't even know where to put this thing now. I just don't know why they did that. It looks stupid, honestly. Oh, we have the throttle body. So I'm gonna give you the code, part number for the throttle body, and the part number for this little guy here that messes with your idle. I think we've already sold that one too. Yeah, idle air control valve. And I will give you the TPS one as well. 3 codes and the throttle body. Yeah, nice. So I took the fuel rail and the injectors and the cam position sensor. This is the cam position sensor with 2 10 millimeters holding it with the part number, and we have the injectors, yellow Denso 330 2ZZ, if it will focus. Yeah, very nice. And we have the fuel rail right here with its part number. It's supposed to be right here, but they cut it off like that. I don't know why they wanted to do that. I don't care, I don't mind. There we go, the fuel rail. Before I get into opening the other boxes, taking things out, and then, you know, I want to have everything here tidy, I will try to spin the engine and see if it's completely stuck and dead, or if it at least turns. Not too much. I will try it and I will let you know in the next clips, just because I currently don't know where to start from. Will we go from here? By the way, this doesn't have the oil water cooler, but it has an OEM oil filter, so that is kind of good. But yeah, I don't know where to start from the thermostat, from here, I don't know if this one is drained as well, because we see too much oil. I'm too scared about that too. If it's full of oil, we are effed, but I wish we are not. So yeah, let me turn it and I will see if I will start from the top or from the intake or from the headers behind. Okay boys, I'm confused. You will be confused as well. Before we get confused, I will give you the part number for the AC compressor, and just because I don't remove them, those things were already removed, let me show you at least where they were. Obviously the throttle body was right here. The starter sits right there in this hole like that, and the teeth are outside to the flywheel. The alternator is right here on top. It gets here and I think it catches somewhere there. Yeah, right here. And the AC compressor goes the AC compressor goes right here. Those are the areas you put it, and that's how it sits. I think everything else is on the car, so every time I will be removing something I will telling you. But let's get to the funny, confusing, stupid thing. I opened the second bag and I have another harness. I have one harness and I have another harness. And no, this is not the half of this one. It's not that I will just connect them. Those are completely different harnesses. They have the ECU connectors right here, and they are cut again. Jesus Christ, why are you doing this? And then we have the coil pack and the injectors and everything else. We have the alternator plug, everything. Those are two different harnesses. Now this will make my life harder. There is no way to fix them, or there is a way to fix them that would waste way much time and nobody would buy them still, because who wants a harness that is touched so much? So much. Okay, nice English, dude. Well done. But the whole story here is that I will be keeping every plug. They all so far look very healthy, and as soon as they are not even Chinesium, they are OEM, they will go $5 each at least. And if not, you know what, this little baby asks for things. So plugs, these type of things, oil pressure plugs. Nice. I mean, not perfectly nice. I would like a whole harness to be sold at, you know, $150 to $100, but that's not gonna happen. So I have two harnesses to to bust my head on trying to fix. Jesus Christ, man, it's getting funny already. About the cranking, no, I could not spin it, so we are up to a very good start. But we are obviously to a way better start with this little thing. Here we have the torque converter. Once I remove it, I will show it. I'll give you the part number and put it over there. I think I want to take a small break. Oh, part number for this little guy. It is the gasket for the throttle body. Thing that many people like to swap every time they change it. So you don't have to change it every time you take the throttle body off. It's a metallic one. But okay, if you want to, there you go. This one is damaged as well. Two friends wanted it, but unfortunately it is damaged, boys, so you don't need it. This thing has a plug here. It's for the VVTLI. It's a VVL solenoids oil pressure check. Oh, and I can take it with my hand. Very nice. So I will give you a part number for this as well. There you go. You saw from where I removed it. It's supposed to be a literal, or it's supposed to be like, where is it? Yeah, this one. the same thing approximately like this one. It's smaller, but they are both for oil pressure, and it has to have this plug on it, but damn, it's broken. So unfortunate. I did some work here. Those are the bolts that you need to remove, all 10 mil for the... How many airplanes are going to pass every single time I start recording? Anyways, 10 mils. This is the water pump itself. It has this little head on it. You have to remove it in order to get your hands to the bolts here. I will give you the water pump assembly part number, 2 or 1. I don't know if that's a different part number or if I will be able to find it. The tensioner goes right here. It has an 18 mil here and 14 mil here, but I think those have different part numbers because you can swap them, change them from the 1ZZ as well, but this thing, the body assembly, is just for the 2ZZ. I will now try to remove this pulley here. I will see if I will remove that one or if I will get to a different side. So this part number, I will give you the part number of the... Where is it? Oh, there you have it. This is from right here, as I showed you. It's the oil pressure sensor. I will give you the part number for that as well. Some part numbers unfortunately don't exist as of parts on themselves. For example, the thing that I searched here, yeah, there is no part number for that. It goes with the intake manifold. I will give you part number for that little thing as well. Let's get it out. I would give you a sneak peek from here, but no, we'll remove the whole valve cover to see what's actually underneath. There you go. That thing is also included. So let's get going. Oh, and one more thing, there is an o-ring that gets in here. I will give you the part number for that too. It was somewhere here. There you go. It dropped down there. Yeah, you use it only once, not too many times. I don't know if there is a part number for that thing. If yes, I will show it now. If no, because I will be removing it. 2 bolts holding it, and this is actually for the engine mount, and this is where the how we call it, alternator assembly goes in. So yeah, what else is the breather? Anyways, let's get going. Don't look to this side, okay? I'm just gonna hide you right now, okay? So I took this thing out, all right, and I took the valve cover off. Someone crashed. Jesus Christ, I got the sound on camera. Yeah, they crashed. I do live close to a really bad road that people do not understand which one is supposed to stop and which one's supposed to go, and such things happen. Anyways, I'm not gonna destroy my video just because that happened. It's something that happens once in 2-3 months. Anyways, I would like to hide this area from you because look how clean is that. Almost brand new, okay? Everything, gaskets inside, brand new. So metal shavings, it's a big risk that something might be in here and in here. So that is really sad that I won't be using this for my car. I will be cleaning it as much as I can, and if indeed I find the 100% solution guarantee that nothing is in there somewhere, I will be painting this nicely and putting in something for laughs. You are supposed to have studs in here, and you have a nut, a 10 mil that you put it here, but these guys did not have studs and they put some random 10 mils, as you can see, very small ones, in order to hold it. It worked, it did work, but come on, man. Anyways, the reason I was hiding it is because I think I do get my money's worth just from this view. So the guy did not lie. We have a brand new chain. It's brand new. It's going into the MR2. It's really stiff right now. Maybe the tensioner is pushing too much. Brand new. This is cleaned. This is not brand new. The cams, if you haven't watched my my wiped camshaft video, you have to. Those are perfect. No fingernail, no nothing. Those are absolutely perfect. Both intake, both exhaust, they are amazing. I will take the leaf bolts off, but they are brand new, so meh, doesn't matter now. And I did spin the while I was trying to get the pulley out, I spun the engine, so it is spinning. I didn't do it way too many times because you never know what you're doing, but I'm really happy, really happy. This thing right here is amazing. No wiped cams, perfect straight. I can keep them for myself, I can sell them expensive. they are perfect. So valve cover, part number, if I will find it, but I do believe that I have the part number for these little things. Is that broken? Oh no, it's only 3 teeth everywhere. I thought it's 4. And the part number for this gasket as well. All right, let's keep on going. Let's see what we will remove next. And sold 2 coil packs, the healthy ones, and the throttle body, so we are doing really well. I removed, I don't know why the camera is glitchy, but I removed the intake cam. It's perfectly perfect. And it's already sold or traded. You can call it however you want. What I'm doing is doing a deal with Alex. Alex needs an intake cam, and just in order to, you know, not sell to a friend, we worked out a deal that doesn't really require cash. It's like a trade thing that, you know, it's our thing. Anyways, with that being said, I will have to remove these cap cams as well. They look really, really healthy. Here we have those grooves that I was really scared of, but then I checked the 2ZZ forum and I saw that after a couple of miles they get this way. Now what we can do, part number for the intake cam with 4 rocker arms, it's 1 part number. You cannot buy just rocker arms or an intake cam, so I will show it to you right now. And I think I will do the same for the exhaust, or if it's the same, I don't think it's the same. Obviously it's not the same part number, so I'm gonna show you the same for the exhaust. I think it's the same thing. It goes the camshaft with 4 rocker arms. I will show you the part number for the timing chain as well, and once we get to the bottom of here I will show you the part number of the sliders. This is a brand new tensioner. It was brand new, yeah. Anyways, I don't think I would have used it to be honest. So part number for this little thing as well. If you don't know how to use it, it's a hydraulic one. You have it compressed with that anchor. You put it right here, you screw it in, and then you just rotate the crankshaft, and then it clicks and it starts pushing, and once you start the engine it just gets oil in it and pushes it further, so it's nice and stiff. What else do we have? I don't know how much more I will work here, so I will stop most likely recording for today. I will work a little bit more without recording, and tomorrow morning once I get down here with more light, most likely, unless it's rainy, we will talk about what I will removed yesterday and walk a little bit more. It's nighttime. I wasn't supposed to record, but just because I will take this whole thing off, I wanted to show you how I did it without an impact gun, without anything. I would never ever find a video on how exactly you can do it without tools to hold this thing still, because every time you will try to rotate it, it will still rotate the engine, and mine is not stuck. It's rotating the crankshaft normally. So okay, anyways, you put a whatever belt, used belt you have, you do as many rotations around you can, and then you put some. That's why I didn't remove this one, because I knew that it would help me. I put a huge ass how you call it, not nut, anyways, a huge ass metal thing over it. It's a 21 number, and yeah, I was able to open it with obviously a very huge extension, but yeah, it is out. I don't know or think it's gonna be too hard, but I will have to remove it some way. Day 2, thankfully we have some light to work with. It's time to share some part numbers. Before I say anything, I don't know if I did say something in the previous clips, but 2 coil packs and the throttle body and the intake camshaft and the 4 intake rocker arms are sold. That's really great, a very nice start. I not almost actually, I finished the cost of what I've bought. The whole engine now is just mine. That's how much I paid for it. Anyways, I did make some space with the harnesses. I put both in one bag. I removed those things that this thing basically stays on top of the valve cover. It's where the coil packs are connected to. One is very healthy, I will use it for the MR2. The other one is a little bit damaged, I will sell it that way, but if some people cry about it, I don't mind. I will just have it in the side. So part numbers, I think I shared the part numbers for those. I shared the part numbers for the rocker arms. I mean, it's the same together. I think I did the same for this one. Now this thing, I don't know if I will find it. This was that oh, there is the part number. Actually, I don't even have to search for it. This is for the charcoal valve thingy. It's on the Celica, and it was on the harness. I will put it on the bag with the sensors, etc. A thermostat, I think that's, you know, pretty bad. Doesn't seem OEM. Oh no, it is OEM thermostat with a little bit of dirt. I will share the part number. Dipstick, I don't know if it will be only the dipstick or the whole tube together. I will show you the part number as well. Then what do we have here? So obviously I did not find this one. This is the crankshaft position sensor. There you go. It's something that really doesn't get damaged, but an upgrade would be nice. I've been having issues with the aftermarket, sorry, not the aftermarket, with the tune with that thing. This is the O-ring for the thermostat that goes here around the edge, and then this is like the I think that's a block thing. I don't know if you can replace it. If yes, I will share the part number for this thing as well. This thing is for the evap. It's basically, it connects, I haven't shown you where things go actually. The dipstick obviously goes to that little hole right here in order to get inside the oil pan. This thing goes right there, and it is the thing that stays on the valve cover, the thing with the nuts, no, the studs actually. So if there is a part number for the whole thing, I will share it with you again. This is the gasket that goes in between the block and this thing, the opposite way. And this is, I think I shared already, yeah, and everything else I've shared. I did not find this one for the automatic. There is only a part number for an actual flywheel, and no flywheel for the auto or the torque converter. So I think I've done everything. Everything here is clean and talked about, where they go and how they get installed and what's their part number. And here we will now start working from to remove this thing. This pump here, it is for the steering wheel, hydraulic steering wheel, Celica and Corolla actually. The MR2 doesn't have one on the engine, it's in the front of the car. But you remove these two bolts right here. That's a pain in the, yeah, 1 and 2, actually nuts. And then these two huge bolts, I don't see them, those are the leaf bolts, pretty healthy too. I think, oh, there we go, the nuts, pretty hard to remove. And then you just put a screwdriver right there and you knock it off with the hammer in the other side. It's easy to drop. But this whole thing is installed with a lot of pressure with those little things right here. So in order to remove that without, you know, damaging something, the best way would be to fit a crowbar right here and give it a small little push to go down. So these will go towards here, and once that's done successfully, you remove the crowbar and you go to the lower bolt nut connection, and you just do the same thing. Be careful, you can break the whole freaking block. I've seen heads and blocks crack because people remove them the wrong way, and I really wish I won't be one of these guys, because I've done it before on my car, on the MR2, and I did it nicely and correctly, but this one is really hard and I could not remove it yesterday. So lots of talk here. I think it's a good moment to give the part number for an OEM oil filter, because I might remove it. The oil pan, we will talk about it once I actually remove it, and I guess we will then go to some sensors, and I cannot remove the intake manifold because one bolt is damaged. We will go to the other side. Anyways, lots of talk, let's keep on going. I lost track of time because I got some great news about my university. But anyways, so we have almost 5 liters of oil leaking. They did not empty anything. That was my dumb fucking head that I thought someone would do it. Why would they do it? It's broken, we're selling it. Why would we even drain it? Just because even my older, the engine in the MR2 was not drained, and actually that's a good thing. I can see in what situation the oil is. Anyways, we have the timing chain cover. Part number for this is a very serious gasket. You have to always buy it OEM, looks OEM, it's brownish. Part number for the whole thing, I don't know if it exists, but if it is, it will be here or here. And the same thing for this little guy, the water pump gasket. And there is a gasket here as well that goes in the 2ZZ. This one is a 3-piece. I don't know how everything is brand freaking new. And then we have this thing that is completely old and 10 pieces. But the stupidest part is this: they think that by putting a ton of silicone they're doing something good. No, you're doing something really bad. Both for the leaks, you're most likely gonna create lubricant staying here, and then it will slowly push itself out, and you know, it will eat your gasket that you have put intentionally to stop an oil leak. But yeah, but I think that's it. 1 gasket, 2, 3 gaskets, and don't put that much. I mean, don't put any, but if you are going to, don't put that much. Maybe here it's a good thing to put once you're putting the bolt. But anyways, we have 4 liters of oil here. Part number, I don't know if the housing is being sold by itself, but I have its gasket right here. This is the VVTLI aeroplanes. I don't know what's going on lately, but I wish you can hear me. So there is a gasket for this thing. Part number will be shown. Let's now go to that side. I think I already gave you a part number for the chain, but before we say anything else, we will give you a part number for this one. It came out easily. That's a sign that something is okay. If the sprocket is really hard to remove, if there is a part number, again you will be seeing it, but if the sprocket is hard to remove, it's a sign that the crankshaft is bent. It's really bad. This little guy, part number for this one as well. The sliders, I don't know, I think I'm stupid, but is there a part number for the sliders on their own? If yes, I will be showing you, but I think the whole set goes together. I might be wrong. If you're seeing the numbers, I am wrong, and there is a part number. This is the gasket that goes in the valve cover and the evap that I did not show previously. Now those 2 solenoids are the same but not the same. Maybe one is not OEM and the other is. Maybe both of them are not OEM. You see there is a difference here and here, here, different, but the same job and the same bolts and the same plugs. So part numbers, if there is 2, I will show you, for example, the VVTLI solenoid and the VVTI solenoid. But I think that's it for now. Heck of a mess. Everything was going perfectly until these 3 12mm bolts were really hard to remove, and now we're going through a real mystery. Before actually we can remove these guys, some people say, oh, they are supposed to be easy to push even with your hand. I don't think, oh, you actually can. These ones went easy. On my engine that wasn't easy. You have to, I will still do the same thing. I will put a 10mm or a 12mm, the one that really stays nice on top of it. Do I have anything that's a 14mm, for example? But anyways, I will put right there and hit it, or maybe from the other side, so it will come that way. Yeah, what else do we have? Nothing. Mystery box oil pump. Will we see a 10-piece oil pump or a 1-piece oil pump with a lot of shatters and a very bad shape of how you call it, oil pump housing? AZIM, by the way, so it's OEM. Interesting. Let's go. I did take these 2 things off that hold the rocker arms. Now you can easily, you can easily remove a rocker arm, but I think I got it stuck. No, it's out. This is the thing that holds the rocker arms. Anyways, I'm not gonna put it back in. Part numbers for the intake and the exhaust one, they are different. As you can see, they are not the same. One gets the leaf bolt right here and one gets it right there. Other than that, how I removed it, I got this long tube right there. I put it in here and I started hammering it slowly till it came almost here. Basically this part was already outside from here. One rocker arm was already loose, and then it was super easy to just grab it with your hand and pull it out. Nice for both exhaust and intake. Rocker arms, I will just remove them, have a look by myself what is going on underneath. A little bit of gunk is showing up, and then, as I said, the mystery box guy. Let's see what we got. Found myself doing nothing for the past 15 minutes, so I thought I'm done for now. I took, as I said, the rocker arms off. I took the mystery box off. But the mystery box, I forgot, that comes in two stages. First of all, let's give the part number for this little guy. Okay, this is the gasket that goes in here, and let's give a part number for the housing and part number for the actual gear pump inside. So what do I mean when I say there are two stages of this mystery box? The first stage is when you remove it, you give it a shake, a hard one, a really hard one. If there is no sound, that's a good sign. It means that the pump, the gear itself, is not in a billion parts. It's basically one single part. There's nothing else, so nothing we can hear, clicks or anything. I moved it a little bit with my hand. It moves as a gear would move inside a gear, like the whole pump, but there is still nothing done because we have to open it, see if that's true, and if the housing is in a good state. If it is, well, it's OEM. It's a very good thing to have at the side. Those are really vulnerable in the 2ZZ and the high revving character of it. So I'm done for now. I think I gave every part number we could. But yeah, why do I stop early? Because as I said, some good news, but I still have to stop in order to collect the good news. And we have that bolt that won't go out because it's a circle. So we have to find a proper 11mm or a tool to remove it. Let's give a part number for the water temp sensor. Yeah, take that as well. It goes right here. I will fall with all the oil right here. It bolts in. It's a 20 key. And about the head, everything is perfect so far, but we found something bad. This is the bolt that holds this thing right there. It doesn't leak, it doesn't do anything, but we got a thread. I don't think that's a major problem. First of all, you can fix it, and second of all, I have fixed in my head, not in my head, in my head in the MR2, the whole cam cap spots. I've put inserts specifically here, okay, because they were damaged. So it's not a big deal here, but we still have some things to unbolt from the head, so we're not sure. Other than that, it's perfect. I think we're done for now. I might see you tomorrow or later. And we have lots of progress. Before we get into details though, I want to get this camera glitchy. There we go. So I just don't want to forget that I did not talk about the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold, the headers. So I'll give you part numbers for those two OEM. I don't think anyone will care about the exhaust one, but the intake manifold maybe you will need. Celica and Corolla, they are different. Keep in mind, I'm only giving numbers for the Celica right now because that's what we had on this engine. But the Corolla one is supposed to be approximately the same. I mean, they both work, but they have a difference on the output where the throttle body connects to. I think the Celica one goes upwards while the Corolla makes a straightening at the end of it, but I'm not sure. You can check it out. It's pretty straightforward. The one with the two pieces, the Corolla. The one piece, the one that we had here and I took to the other garage, is the Celica one, the one piece complete. So this is the gasket for the intake manifold. That's where it goes, right in between those cylinder inlets, sorry, and then the intake manifold goes on top of it. This is a head gasket. We're not gonna talk much about the condition of this engine because we've seen some issues with head gasket, so let's just not too much here. But here we have a perfectly fine cylinder. That's amazing. It is indeed perfect. Same applies for these two that we checked, but this one is a bit cooked. It's gonna burn oil, even though this top layer you cannot feel anything, and then this vertical one that goes deep inside, this one in the middle, is the one we can feel, and in this side again we cannot feel much, but as soon as they are going to the to the bottom of the block, it's not gonna be a good thing, that's for sure. So if I'm not forgetting anything, I've made a huge mess here. I will be honest, no one is happy about it. I might give you a part number right now about this thing. There are two nuts that you can uninstall from here. There is one bolt on that thing that goes right onto the head. I showed you previously. It's a 10 mil I think, or a 12 mil, and the last one is right there. It's a 10 or a 12. I will check again. This is the knock sensor, giving you a part number now before I remove it. I think it's a 20 millimeter. It will be easier to remove like that because the head is not on the way. I tried to remove it while the head was on. From the bottom it was not possible, and I think that we are pretty good for now. What I will do is, look at that mess. I cannot even walk here. I cannot do anything. Oh, I saw that. This is an exhaust manifold gasket. Part number for this one as well. I'm not drinking all that beer, trust me. That's really old, and I don't know why we still have it here, and it's not mine. So yeah, look at that mess. I have to clean this up so I can make enough space for the head of the engine, and then I need more space and more towels and old cloth in order to clean this up and then open the oil pan. The oil pan is an interesting part because we might be able to get our hands onto the rod bearings, and that's gonna be the most interesting part because that's the only thing that the previous owner talked about and told me that it's in a really bad shape. So let's see what we can do, and we will talk in a bit. Oh no, we have a monster in our garage leaking. Damn, that looks sick. Anyways, let's open. Well, there are many things that are going on currently besides the whole leaky door thing. We took the oil pan off. Yeah. Damn. I honestly have no words. Let's give a part number for the oil pan. Okay. Let's give a part number for the oil pickup and this plate. Not this one, but the plate that goes underneath. Yeah, as I was saying, the plate right there that goes underneath the block. And what else? Nothing else. It's just really sad that we have all this glitter in here, but that was expected, like 100%. There was nothing else going really wrong with the whole engine, so that would only be a normal, like a thing that makes sense. So yep, now we have the crankshaft and the how you call it, the pistons, the bearings and everything that I will try to remove, but I don't have this specific star type of key, so I guess we are done for today as well. Really quickly this time, I will just have to take everything to the other garage. As you can see, I've already cleaned the mess. Yeah, okay, today the monster has gone to a next level. We have to clean this up quickly, and I'm really worried about what we're gonna see inside if we got so much leak outside. But anyways, I got this little guy, 12 mil polygon, yeah, for the crankshaft and everything, basically the pistons, in order to remove them. Alright boys, let's get to the last part of this video. It shouldn't be too long. Well, yeah, this leak is a good sign actually, because everything from the top is collected and out from my garage, from my storage. So that's somehow a good thing that we have this pool. But anyways, why did I get this polygon, you're gonna ask me. First of all, you will need this to remove those bolts anyways, but I was trying to remove the pistons and everything. I did remove 1 and 2, but I stopped because I did this. Yeah, I was removing them with classic keys, with classic wrenches. They did good till they didn't. But anyways, now we will remove the other 2, and then we will talk about the bearings, the conditions of the bearings and the pistons. So give me a moment so I can get to removing and disassembling even the short block, and then we'll have a small talk about everything else. And I think we're pretty much done. I think I covered every single possible part number, but even if I don't, again and again and again, do ask me on the comment section below. I will be happy to search, find and share the part number with you. But what we have here is the engine upside down. I removed all the 12 millimeters here. I removed the connecting rods of the crankshaft. I removed everything, but there are some bolts, I think 12 mils here. This one is supposed to be removed. We have one more here, one more here. Those are easy, I will remove them. The thing is that we need a 14 millimeter hex bit to remove those 4 caps, so we can get our hands to more 12 millimeter bolts like these guys right here. And then after that we still need that hex bit to remove this oil filter adapter that is connected, I think, here. I'm not sure, but I still want to remove that for the complete teardown. But yeah, without the 14 millimeter hex bit we for sure cannot remove the lower body of the block to reveal the crankshaft. Now there is nothing else to show actually, so that's why I don't think that's a big deal that we're stopping here. I will remove it, but I just want to finish with the video today. This is the only side of the crankshaft on the cylinder one that is toasted. I don't know if that's fixable honestly, but all the other guys are very smooth, very nice, but still one is enough to destroy everything. Literally everything is destroyed on cylinder 1 on this engine. Bad crankshaft on cylinder 1, bad block on cylinder 1, bad piston on cylinder 1. Before we finish, I told you that I will show you some things here. 4 pistons, 3 healthy ones. You see, you cannot see anything here. They look great. And then you see this guy right here. Look at that. And obviously you can feel all of that. And I don't think I need to show anything else on the oil pan. It's full of glitter, full of bronze. So honestly, that's really sad, but still expected. Really expected, as that was the deal. The guy told me the bearings are gone, and you can see how shiny these 3 are, and then how matte this one is. And I don't think that's fixable. You know, I will definitely polish it and have it on the side if I will need it, or anyone else. But yeah, the good thing here is that for sleeving this engine is good. Why? Because we can see every bearing is perfect besides this one, and I hardly believe that when we remove this area of the block, we will see that the bearings on the main bearings will be fine. So the block will be fine. So the only issue with the block is this cylinder, and by sleeving we won't have any more issues. So part numbers. Do we have pistons and connecting rods? Bearings. About bearings, I don't really know the part numbers, but if there is a universal one and then you just ask for the number, I will definitely show it. But I rather not and mislead someone. And about the crankshaft, a part number for this one as well. And I know, we're finishing early. Many people would like to see me removing that and then the crankshaft. But I still think we did the majority of the job. We completely tear down an engine with very basic tools. Like, you can't go more basic than that. The only thing we bought is this thing, the 12 millimeter socket. That it's again a basic tool. It cost me €2, man. I don't even know why I did not have it here, and I will definitely need it way more many times. But the 14 mil hex bit is something unexpected, because you know I have this big guy. No, that's not a hex bit actually, that's an adapter, but I have a hex bit. There we go. But that's a 17 mil. How unlucky. That's too big, doesn't fit. So yeah, I guess I will say the words love, peace and SGS, and I will see you next time. Yep, there's nothing else to show. I will catch you with the Alex's exhaust video that is coming soon, very soon, and then we'll have a part 2 of the Celica, because after the exhaust we are going for a tune. with an ECU Master Black, as you will see on the part 1 of the exhaust video. So many things coming. Alex just sent me a message. Ooh, that's a sign. But other than that, love, peace, and SGS. Stay tuned for more. Peace out. For the people that believed that the video is over, I'm really sorry guys, but you don't watch my channel enough, and I do understand it, but there was no actual way that I would give up and say, hey, okay, let's complete it now and I will finish it one day. No, even with the front bumper video I told you, there is no way we're gonna stop. So we got this little 14mm hex bit, suits perfectly. We have I think a 12mm here with an Allen key. Basically I already unscrewed it. If there is a part number, you know the drill. Damn. Okay, but yeah, if there is a part number, you know the drill. I will give it to you. There we have this little boy, and oh well, we have one more 12mm, if I'm not wrong, that we have to unscrew. The same thing will be underneath these caps. So let's get started before it gets really dark. And yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, I think. And that's it. Then we will try to prime it with a crowbar nicely, tap it out and remove this housing and get our hands onto the crankshaft. Let's go. This time though we are done. This is indeed the last clip. We have disassembled the 2ZZ-GE completely. There is literally nothing you can take off this engine besides these oil washers, squirters, I don't know how you exactly call them, that I will remove, but not now because the block will indeed stay in this place. Oh my god, everything is so slippery here. Yeah, I'm still so happy that I haven't fallen, but that was a close call. Anyways, I found what part numbers we will need. This ring right there is the main bearing seal. Very needed one. Only OEM, guys, only OEM, because in order to get there you're gonna take so many things off, and paying just a couple dollars less for that seal or installing it the way that you're not sure if it's right or not, it's just bizarre because you will have such a bad time. But yeah, those things were easy to remove. Here you will need a 12mm that fits into this hole. To be precise, you can see how thick this block is, and then you will have to fit something that will indeed get inside because it was a tight fit. Other than that, for this specific engine we can see that those bearings are pretty good, but not too much. I mean, you can tolerate that. It's not perfect by any means, but normal. This one is the only one that my finger kind of feels that it's not smooth. And about the bearing, again, everything is indeed perfect. I haven't found something that is wrong besides this boy right here from the first cylinder, but nothing we can do about it, I guess, unless someone is really, or maybe, oh, I was like, why is it so smooth? This guy right here, this is the bad guy. Really uneven, many scratches. Cylinder 1 is bad, cylinder 1 piston is bad, cylinder 1 crankshaft bearing is bad, everything on cylinder 1 is bad. Obviously these lines come to the bottom. You can see, do you see that? Oh my god, oh my god, what is that? We see Nicasil particles, or dirt actually, all over this cylinder. Yeah, RIP, rest in peace block. You will get sleeved, or you will just be a table for a while, or if someone really wants you, they can buy you for pretty cheap off my hands. Other than that, there is nothing else to talk about. Part numbers I gave you for pistons, for bearings, for everything. Crankshaft, if there is a part number, I will share it with you. I don't know if this plate is given by itself or it is a short block assembly. Back in the day, Toyota did offer 0 mileage short blocks, but now I think they discontinued them. I'm not sure, but yep, that's it. Love, peace, and SGS. I wish you enjoyed all that time with me. It was nice having you, nice recording, and nice disassembling a 2ZZ. Wish I will be doing that pretty soon. Other than that, I really now have to get this mess cleaned because it smells bad, it's slippery, and yeah, it's just, you cannot do anything, you cannot even walk inside. Love, peace and GS. I will see you next time. Bye bye.